Hey guys, welcome to another Bukkit plugin tutorial. Today it's on Factions, the plugin that is loved by so many people and used by thousands of servers. So this will go over how to use the in-game commands and then how to edit and change the config. So it's a really big plugin. It's slightly different because you have to use another plugin called MCore, and that doesn't put it in the plugins folder. There's another folder called MCore, and that has the configs and whatnot for factions. So I'll go over that later, but now I'm going to show you how to config just the factions plugin in game. So when you first put it in, you're going to want to set a safe zone and a war zone. So basically, if you didn't know this, a safe zone is no PvP, no monsters, stuff like that. People can't build, so that'd be your spawn. And then a perimeter around your spawn would be the war zone, where you can't build but you can PvP. Then you'd go on to the wilderness, where you can claim land and build and PvP, etc. So what we're going to want to do is F auto claim and then safe zone, like that. But we want to turn admin bypass on, so we do F admin and that turns it on. So then we do the F auto claim safe zone and just fly around the area, which is going to be this wooden cylinder, sphere, circle. It's not really a circle, is it? But yeah, this. So we're going to make sure we have claimed everything. We can check that by doing F map, which shows us where we've claimed, which is quite a useful command. I think I've got mostly all of it, so then we do the same command to turn it off. And what we're going to want to do is go outside about here, and this is where we're going to claim the war zone. War zone, there we go. So then I'm going to just fly around the edge, like so, and claim this as the war zone. Here we go. Just around the last edge. There we go. Right, so you do the same command and there. So here should be the safe zone, and then when we run here, it should be the war zone and then wilderness. So you can actually edit the flags of factions as well as the safe zone and the war zone and the wilderness. So what you do is F flag followed by, say, war zone, and then it will come up with all the flags. So yes, there will be monsters, yes, there will be PvP, friendly fire. So I could turn PvP off in the war zone just by doing no at the end. So then if we do the same command again, it will be no, 2 O's apparently for PvP. There you go. So am I in the war zone? F map. Yes, I think I'm in the wilderness war zone. So if I teleport Lincoln Park to me, T Jim, where is he? Shouldn't be able to hit him. GM0 link. So no, I can't hit him. So that's a quite nice feature. I don't think you're going to need to do any other admin business as of such, but let's get on to how to make a faction. So F create and then the name of the faction, and then you can obviously give it description. F description test faction. So in the config you can set tags, so a prefix before your name tells you what rank and what faction you're in. So you can invite people to your faction. Let's invite Lincoln Park 9, and I'm going to go on his account and accept. So F join test, like so. And what we can do, we can actually give them more commands as such by giving them a higher rank. So we can do F promote Lincoln Park 9, and that means he's a member rather than, I think it's default or something, and members can use chests and whatnot, so that's good. You could set that as default if you didn't want people complaining that I can't get in chests and whatnot, because I had that before and that was rather annoying. So there is a higher rank, which is officer. So they can, I believe, they can claim land and do admin things like that. So I'm going to go all the way over here to claim some land. So you just do F claim, and you just get it from the wilderness. And then when you run over, it says test, and then test faction, which is a description. So I believe you can do F info, FF, that's it. And that shows you how much power you got. You need power to claim land. And it will say your enemies and allies. So you can also, the highest rank is leader, which is 2 stars. 1 star is officer, and the rest is mod member. So yeah, it's quite simple. You can F kick, I believe. I haven't used factions in a while. He's no longer in the faction. So what you can do in your territory, let me find it. Here it is. You can do F set home, and then when you do F home, you'll be teleported here, which is really cool. If you want to see more commands, you can do F help 1, 2, 3. You can also set titles, just funny titles like, I don't know, King. Oh, title, LT Jim King. There we go. So if I do FF now, it will say my title. So that's pretty cool, and my rank still. Yeah, so I believe that is most things covered. You can also unclaim land, obviously. F money, right. You need to enable this in the config. But once you've done that, claiming costs money, kicking costs money, and you can set all these. It's really, really cool. So I'm going to go into the config in a second and show you all the lovely business. So yeah, final thing is F ally, say safe zone, and F enemy war zone. And if you enemy them, you can kill them and whatnot. So yeah, be careful who you enemy and be careful who you ally, because allies can access your chests, I believe. So yeah, that's enough of in-game. Let's go in the config. So we are now in the server folder, and what I would usually tell you to do is go into plugins and find the factions folder, but you're not going to be able to do that. So go back and go into MStore. So this has quite a few folders in, 9, and what we're going to want to do is use the uconf at default and mconf. So these are the only 2 useful ones. The rest are just data stores and whatnot. So these 2. So let's go into this one. It doesn't really matter. So you're going to want to open it with Notepad++. Right. So look at all this business. So one of them is sort of to do with sort of chat and colours and bits like that, and the other one's to do with money and other things. So you can actually set the chat format, which I like to do, because it does look nice when people are talking in chat and you see their clan and what rank they are in it. It looks quite nice. So yeah, that's like that. You can change colours. If you're used to Minecraft colour codes, that's just the same as an and symbol. But yeah, you can change that if you want. If you are using Hero Chat, you can sort of integrate them, which is pretty cool. And what you can do down here is set the colours. So instead you could make, say, allies as cyan, like that. It's pretty cool. So you can change some things down here, but you probably don't want to be messing around too much in this. Yep, I think that's okay. So that's just editing the chat, really. And now we're going in the at default one, which has a lot more things we can edit. So it has, this is pretty cool. I like this feature. You can deny commands in an enemy base. So you can't say warp out. You can't go home to get out. So that stops people from, well, they have to run out, don't they? And you can mess with power. So power is obviously used to claim land. and you can start with more power. So every member you get more power in your faction, and when you die you lose power. So power per death -2. So if you don't die for another hour, you'll get that 2 left back. So you can set the faction name limit so people don't make it like, what's that really long word? Super fragilistic, expialidocious or something. Yeah, but that'd be quite a funny faction name, to be honest. People trying to F-join XP, yeah, they wouldn't be able to spell it. So you can go up here and edit what rank. So member, officer, leader, ally, recruit, whether they can do various things. So apparently if you're a recruit you can't even build in your faction, which is quite funny. Disband leader, you want to keep it at that. So yeah, this is quite interesting. Container, that means chest. That's what I was talking about earlier. When I was a recruit for a particular faction, I couldn't access any chests, which was rather annoying, or doors for that matter. Default faction flag, so you don't want them to be permanent. Power loss true, PvP true, like that. So you want to keep that all the same. Oh, and what you can do, default player role. I'd set, if I were you, I'd set this to member. Just make everybody a lot happier. Because otherwise you get loads of people complaining in chat, I can't access this chest, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah, etc. So economy, you can enable this as true. And this makes it really interesting because not only can you just go around claiming stuff, but you have to pay for it. So you can pay to create a faction and enemy and ally people, which is quite interesting because people would think twice before doing it rather than just completely doing it. And that brings me on to the F money command, which you can deposit money, withdraw money from the faction bank account into your bank account and out again. So I believe that is can leave with negative power, true, yep, that's fine. So you can config this so much. It's just so much to go. Anything else? Cost to home, that'd be a bit dodgy if you set that. But yeah, it's a really cool plugin. When it works, it's great, but it occasionally can glitch out a bit. I don't think there is much in here. No, there isn't. So that is all the config files. If you need any help, comment down below, but I think I've covered most things. Subscribe, like, comment, and tell me what plugin you want to see next.